guys, this is HOPEsaidit, back with another HOPEsaidit Uncut episode. And if you read the blog this week, you would know that we were talking about This Is Us. Now, they're about 3 seasons in, so that gave us some time to kind of see which characters we like and how they evolved. I'm not going to really...
4 seasons.
Oh, is it 4?
Yeah, I think I'm 4.
Okay, well, we're many seasons in, and that gave us time for the characters to evolve and everything like that. And I'm just talking about who I like, what the characters are like. It's not really a spoiler alert thing unless you didn't know Jack died. Oops. But
we're not going to talk about recent episodes.
We're gonna talk about recent episodes. I'm saying it's not the whole point of here's what happened in this show.
Oh, okay.
It's really just talking about the characters.
There might be spoilers. Just
who do you like? Who do you not like? All of that. And I'm gonna start with Jack Pearson. He's a patriarch, so you got to start with Jack. What do you think about Jack?
Jack's great. I see what you mean about how he always has the perfect thing to say in the perfect moment. But yeah, he is the perfect dad.
He is, like, when I tell you he puts people to shame every Tuesday. Those men are striving to be like Jack Pearson now. Perfect husband, perfect dad. It's so sad. Like, his responses to stuff. I'm like, what? Like, wouldn't you just blow up? And even if he does blow up, he comes back with the, oh, I'm sorry, and let's have a glitter party. It's just, he always has the perfect response and perfect reaction, and that's
the kids respect.
Yeah,
and he knows each child and treats them accordingly.
Yeah.
Like, he's real close with the adopted kid Randall. Treats him just like his son. Daughter and him are just. He always has a perfect thing to say to make her feel beautiful.
Exactly.
And then there's the other one. What's his name?
Kevin. Oh my gosh. But I mean, I tried not to like Jack because I felt like that's what the writers wanted me to do. But then I was like, guys, you're right. I have no reason to not like Jack. Jack is perfect. A little too perfect. But, you know, if ratings go down or something, they might be like, oh, let's spice up Jack a little. I don't know. I can't call it. They don't. He's perfect. And that's annoying. But I have no problem with Jack. Jack gets 2 thumbs up for me. Rebecca does not. Rebecca, the wife, gets... It's not even up or down. It's just like this, you know. You're just like, you're here.
I just don't like even the nickname Bug. Can we?
Yeah, she's like the annoying Wonder Bread soccer mom. You know, like very vanilla.
I can't.
Yeah,
and even when she sings, it's just the most basic voice.
Yeah,
I know
it reminds me of Mandy Moore.
It's just like back in the day. Mandy was like.
Well, I mean, she kicked it up with "I'm Missing You Like Candy." Let's not trip.
That was the debut. Everyone starts off good with the debut. After that, it was like
"I'm Missing You Like Candy."
They molded her that way because the ones after it's like okay,
she was like
Candy kind of
corny, slow song, and we didn't like it, so she went to acting. So
and doing well.
She's doing amazing at acting.
Get that money.
I don't know, but Rebecca's just boring. She's the mom. That's cool, but she's just boring.
But you know what? In the most recent episode, when she finally got mad at the end, because I was like, girl, this dinner...
She's gotten mad before.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember. She's forgettable.
You know, that's what I'm saying. She's just forgettable. It's forgettable.
Yeah.
I can't relate to her, and I'm sure some people can. Some people are probably like, that's just me. I'm ordinary and boring, and I'm just a wife and mom, and that's how I identify myself. That's cool, but for me, I was just like, why are you here? Like, if you didn't have Jack you're married to, if you didn't have the kids, what would your purpose be? Nothing. Except for Miguel. We'll talk about Miguel later. Whoa.
I have no problems with Miguel.
I do. Anyways, let's stick with the family, not the losers who come in later and marry the dead best friend's wife.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, that's cool. Let's talk about Kevin Pearson, the one of 3 triplets. I think it's odd that they call him triplets. That's cool, like, in a way, because they were triplets and then one died and then they adopted Randall, but then it's like, guys, you're still triplets? Okay, we'll go with it. Whatever. Okay. You know, that's just a little odd. But so that's fine. They're triplets. That's a little cute thing they do. Kevin, oh my goodness. When I tell you, I was annoyed with him. You know what? As an adult, I'm like, okay, come on, Kevin, you know.
But you know what? Teen Kevin can go.
Teen Kevin is out of here.
It's kind of funny.
Little boy Kevin
is kind of
has a conscience. So you can tell that it's like, oh, you like to torment Randall, but then, you know, he'll kind of circle back and be like, oh, why did I do that? Am I a bad person? Yes, you are. But you grew and you learned how to be better. But the team was just mad. Like, it was just like, so you ruined, you can't do football anymore. Okay, your dad died. Cool. But everything was just very, I'm mad at the world. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, dork. And it's like, okay, Mr. Cool Guy. Like,
Mr. Cool Guy.
He was annoying. He was just annoying. And so he grew to be the Manny. And he was still annoying at the beginning because it's like, okay, you're feeling yourself, aren't you? Hollywood will make you feel yourself. But I think he's starting to get back down to earth. I think his sobriety allowed him to.
In the latest episode, he was down to earth, and that veteran lady saw that because he was real cool with that fan.
Let me
that fan.
But let me tell you, I don't like the veteran lady for him. I don't. Like, I don't want that to be a thing. First of all, you messed up Sophie many a times.
Sorry, who's Sophie?
Sophie is his grade school sweetheart that he went back to like twice or something like that. Mess that over. Okay. You get with it's not a good match.
He's just not good with relationships.
I don't need two recovering
you're right.
Alcoholics together. She needs to get back with her husband, and I'm rooting for that.
He still loves her, so no, don't mess that up. Yeah. He knows that. Kevin knows that. So if he knows that.
Let's just act accordingly.
Don't do it.
Because I don't like that couple. I really don't like the girl really for the storyline. I'm like, well, what are you doing? How do you connect? She can go. But I get it. Spice it up. It's a new season, blah, blah. So Kevin, that's what I think about him. And then I want to skip this one.
Come on, Kate. No. Let me start with Kate.
Please do.
Kate, here's the thing. When you wrote the blog, I was 3 episodes behind on this season. And then thankfully I watched it because otherwise I'd feel the same way she does about Kate. But because she went on that walk. Okay, no, she went on that walk, y'all, because her neighbor, because first of all, I was like, dude, chill.
I like the neighbor.
But when he was like, Miss Ma'am, I had a stroke, I had number it off, and then she looked stupid. Then it's like, oh, and then she went on that walk. Then I was like, finally.
Listen, the only reason she went on that walk is because Tobi is ripped. That's it.
She went on that walk because she realized, you know what, that neighbor is right. He done had a stroke. He doing big things, small things, and he's hilarious. When he said, "This is me storming off."
No, that was. But I like people like that.
Yes,
you know,
because he's real.
Yeah, he's like real, straight to the point.
Because she went on that walk, I was like, good, because I was tired. He did not have to apologize for going to the gym.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, so you're mad because he's, whoa, Tobi, you're ripped.
You didn't notice?
And that's hello, you ain't see him shrinking. He ain't wearing baggy sweats every day. I'm like, yeah, he's wearing a button up. You don't see that? Anyway, I am sick of Kate. That's cool and cute. And listen, I watched the latest episode and I wrote that blog with the same mindset.
But I know, because of the latest episode, I was like, that first boyfriend, he did something that's going to make you overeat and do something crazy.
She been overeating though. She was a little kid overeating. Yeah, but this is going to take
it over the edge. He's going to do something highly inappropriate.
I don't think
that's going to tarnish. Because the way she looked at that photo, I was like, this don't look good. This don't look good. So
all I know is she had this issue since she was yay high. Okay, always this and that.
But that's the point. When she was a teen, it was like, okay.
But that's the problem. When she was a teen, she had lost weight. And remember when she went to the dressing room that one time and the dress did fit, but then she acted like it didn't. Like she wanted to have a weight problem. That's her. She wants to have a weight problem because when she found out that when she didn't have a weight problem, it was like, oh, what is my being now? I'm supposed to be that, big girl who feels sorry for everything and resents my mom for having a smaller waist than me, So when she lost weight, she didn't know what to do. And then her dad died, and it was Kate's fault.
He didn't have to go back for that dang dog.
But Jack being perfect and her knowing that Jack is perfect, she knew that her dad would do whatever whatever she wanted.
That dang dog. And
it was a dog. It's different if it was like, oh, I hear the barking and, oh, sorry. No, she was like, Dad.
Dog over life?
A human?
Y'all and these dogs.
This is how it is these days. They are not humans. People will die and you're just like, oh, R.I.P. Oh, no, heaven got another angel. And then the dog will die and you'll be like, oh. I'm like, what?
You can't put them on the same level, y'all.
They're cute, but that's ridiculous. And that's the problem. You put the dog's life first, and now your daddy is gone. That's a lesson. No, it's not a lesson. But But at the end of the day, she did it. So she probably has that guilt, and she should. She should. If she was a real life person, no, she shouldn't. But as a character,
remember, guys, these are characters.
I know, right?
We're doing extra because they're not real.
As a real life character, she should. She knew that if I ask my dad, he's gonna run inside and get it, and he did. And he passed out in the hospital. They thought he overcame, but he said, "Ooh." And gave up the ghost. Oh yeah, it's too much. So that's what happened with Kate. I'm sick of her. She complains too much. She's depressed all the time. It's always what was me, especially when she was doing the IVF stuff. And then she was acting like, you know, what'd she say about Randall? That, oh, well, I'm the one who can carry on the Pearson. Yeah, acting like Randall's not biological now. Randall got your back for how long? And now, you can't carry the Pearson name. I was like, oh, okay, you real shiesty now. First of all, I can't watch live. And I'll tell you why I can't watch live. Because I need to rewind 5 times before I hear something. This and you don't know about Queen Sugar. But Queen Sugar and This Is Us are the worst.
When did you start watching Queen Sugar?
Queen Sugar?
You didn't tell me about that.
Queen Sugar, I don't watch the Greenleaf thing or whatever, you know?
But either way, you didn't tell me.
Greenleaf? Yeah, I told you about Queen Sugar.
You did not tell me about
When I tell you, I can't watch it live because they whisper. This Is Us. They
on.
I can't. This Is Us will be, you know, you gotta be like this at the screen because they're gonna glimpse of a picture and it's like, that's his grandmother's uncle's friend that we did. What?
And I'm not focused the whole time when I'm watching, so I'm like, all right, I missed something. And I'm not gonna go back and watch. I'll just ask Hope what happened.
Exactly. So that is the problem I have because they whisper, it's too fast, and they'll be like, wait. I'm like, hold on, what? Huh? And then you turn it up, but then music start blasting and you gotta turn it down. So you're riding the volume and you're like, hold on.
Yes. It needs to be a leveler because it's annoying.
Yes, those two shows are horrible when it comes to volume because it's like, you gotta pay attention. You can catch up. For Queen Sugar, it's like a southern accent, so I'm like, oh, what he say? Huh? Turn it up. You grunting and anyways. So after Kate, what we gotta talk about? Kate. Now we'll go to the supporting role because we already talked about the actual support.
Who did she miss, y'all? My boy Randall.
Oh my gosh! I thought we already talked about Randall. That's my fault because I said how she did Randall wrong. So let's talk about Randall. Corny Randall. That's what his name is.
Very corny. But he's can you hate him?
You can't hate him, but he's selfish. See, he's such a people pleaser that he will put sometimes his family behind his people pleasing.
But remember the debut of the dance thing, he was like, no, we're going. So he does the most. It's like y'all could have rescheduled, but he went on and did it.
He just does the most.
He does the most.
I think that he was very it was annoying how stalkerish he was when they were first in college. At first to me, because I was like, Randall, move on. It was a look.
It was cute.
If it were you, stop it.
What are we talking about?
In college and him and Beth?
But what was he doing?
Are you kidding me? Like, not taking I don't like when it's like, oh, blah, blah, I'm going to marry her. That first date was trash. Yes. He went back to his roommate after a horrible date and was like, I'm going to marry her. I was like,
he didn't tell her that.
Either way, he kept on persisting and it's like, Randall, go away.
Because that was cute. The Coke and the lemon.
The Coke and the lemon was...
He was real subtle. It was like, I already know you want... That was cute. And she noticed because that was cute. It wasn't I know you like lemon. You know?
That's what Randall would have said. That's what adult Randall would have did. Lemon for the lemon daughter.
That was probably the best scene when
no, that was so good.
Far. It was real subtle. He was talking blah 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 move this lemon over. That was cute, and that was cute. I liked it.
Anyway, shout out to Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
Your little thunderclaps are not gonna work. Shout out to Felicia Rashad. I always did love her as an actress, and I'm glad that she's making a cameo here. Shout out to Omar Epps.
Did I miss something?
Omar was Deja's wannabe boyfriend's father.
Yeah.
Omar. We gotta go in order. Who's that? Randall. Okay, so he's still corny. I just think he's selfish sometimes, especially what his true colors was. When he was running for office and he was like, Beth, at any time, if you want me to quit. And then she called in the favor and he was like, I'm not quitting. Okay, politician? Like, what?
I was shocked by that. We expected him to go hard,
he said,
sacrifice.
I'm not. Okay, and you've been a bum. Okay, Beth was carrying you because you had a mental breakdown, and then here she is trying to hold it together. And when she needs something from you, you're like, no, I'm following my dream of being a council member for a city an hour and a half away. Like,
and
what?
so I love when she opened. She was like, forget this. Let me open my dance studio.
Yeah, but that's when they had that throwdown fight. I was like, "Oh, close the door, child." You know, they went blow for blow, and they needed to because I think Randall gets comfortable with her just acquiescing and being like, "Okay, crazy dreamer." You know, no, she want to dream too. With Randall, he is the most like Jack. I feel. So I think that's ironic because it's like you're not even biological, but you're Jack, but not as perfect, obviously. But
he tries to be perfect.
Yeah, and that's why he has the anxiety attacks.
Like,
he has anxiety, and I can't. You can't know what it is unless you have it. Because I know when people are like, "Oh, I feel like I can't breathe, and my chest compressed."
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know it was that serious. But yes. And when he had that attack, who came to the rescue? Kevin.
That was sweet.
Yes. I was like, what?
Kevin to your school? He don't even go to that school, and it was his day off. Why did he have a day off?
Why was he off? I don't know.
Did he take a day? Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Did he take a day? Can kids do that?
I don't know if he took a day.
I felt like he took a day.
Maybe his school started earlier because it was a private school. I don't know. But either way, he did that when they were young, and he did that when they were older. Because remember when he quit his job? He's the one that came. So he has glimpses. But I mean, he is a jerk, but he tries.
Kevin.
And then Beth. Now I think we have opposing opinions on Beth.
Beth is. Early on, she was a bit much. It was just too much. Now,
I think so. I think they tried it.
Yeah,
I think they were.
Too much.
You know how Hollywood is like, can you add more science? I feel like they said that to her, and it went. For me, it turned me off because I was like,
she shut down everything.
Everything was like,
and then people were like, he's just being sweet,
so then that kind of villainized her because it's like, golly,
now she's cool, and now it's the daughter who's always getting on her. It's like, girl.
But that's I'm gonna say she's a teen, so that's good writing.
Yeah.
Great writing, by the way. I would say that. One thing about This Is Us is if you don't watch anything, you gotta watch the last 5 minutes.
Yes.
Because it will be slow, and the last 5 minutes will be 2 episodes worth. Right. I'm like, oh, what happened? And keep you on your seat. So Beth is cool for me. I think that she's probably the most relatable, obviously, for me. Yeah. Who else am I going to look? Kate?
Next.
And then Tobi, Kate's husband.
That's all we get for Beth?
What else about Beth? She's cool. There's nothing annoying about her.
Talk about the dance thing, girl. That dance did not make me want to join the company.
Oh yeah, that little.
As a member,
what she do? Like some salsa or something?
Was it? It was.
I don't know. I know that she. Listen, do your dance. Follow your dreams.
Next.
Follow your dreams. Tobi, Kate's husband.
He is so necessary because if he wasn't there,
he's necessary. He's necessary because he's witty and he's like uplifting. But it's so ironic again that it's like you're the uplifter and you're depressed. You suffer from depression. Yeah. Like, and when he's in his episode, he's not functioning. Yeah. Like that's how bad it is. And I mean, I think it's cool that they give you a glimpse of these different things. Like, okay, Randall, you like for real had a whole meltdown right there. Okay, Tobi, you had a full-on depression, episode. And I think people usually are like, cheer up. Just come on, just get up. Once you smile, everything else will follow. And he let you know, like, no, that's not how it is. It's like more than that. But that's probably the only time I felt sorry for Kate, and then she opened her mouth, and I'd be like, never mind, no, you're good.
There's that.
But Tobi's witty, he's cool. Anything he didn't annoy me? No, because if anything, he like keeps the family in check too sometimes. Even the mom, he checked the mom a couple times. So I don't have a problem with Tobi.
He's a good balance. He
is a good balance. He's very necessary. I hate to even talk about this man, but we can talk about Miguel.
There's nothing wrong. Okay, can I talk about Miguel? I love that when he was at work with Jack. First of all, writers, thank you for making him like the best employee, because he could have easily been, oh, you're not as good as Jack, but no, he was the bringing it in, willing to quit. So to protect his boy, he's loyal. He's loyal.
Is he loyal? Because let's fast forward to when his best friend died.
First of all, does the code?
Yes.
No. When you are dead and gone, the code is broken. What are you supposed to do?
Haunt him from the other side.
Absolutely not. He did the right thing. I have no problem with him getting with what's her name?
That is so. Listen, don't even know his.
Beth. Hello, Beth.
Becca.
It's Beth.
Beth is Randall's wife. Child, just cut her off. Anyways,
Becca?
Listen, Rebecca.
See, you said Becca. I was like,
That's
Becca.
her name. That's what he called it, right? Becca. Miguel. That's how I'm gonna say your name from now on. Miguel.
What's wrong? What is wrong with that?
Unless it was Jack's dying wish.
If it wasn't his dying wish,
That's just.
he's dead.
How messed up is that? Because you were there in the cut from the beginning.
And still loyal. Hello.
No, stop it. Lusting. That's what you were doing.
cannot assume that.
Lusting. Lusting from the other side, saying, oh, okay, you have a good thing, Jack. I wish I had a good thing. That's what's going on. He got a divorce. Lusting.
Who got a divorce?
Miguel.
Did I miss it?
You see, look, she don't even know the whole story, and she like Miguel.
Miguel, before or after knowing Jack?
During. He was married to someone else and got divorced. Now you like Rebecca.
No, I don't think it was like.
Oh, I know. We gotta wait and see. I don't care what they say, unless it was a dying wish. Miguel, you're done.
Maybe. He's still a maybe.
No, he's a done. And that corny old game.
That was a terrible.
Chocolate or ranch? Go home, Miguel.
That was bad. That was
Go
bad.
home.
Who wants to do that in
I
a
know,
hospital?
right? We all the way in a whole
was bad.
hospital, and you're
bad.
like, oh, chocolate or ranch?
We
Name
all
a food.
get one.
Okay.
That was his one. Okay. We're
No.
gonna let that go.
That was many. It was a long game. Counted for 3. He's already out. Miguel. Next. I don't want to talk about him. The children, they, I guess they'll develop maybe later. I know the oldest one, she's going through some stuff.
I like her now.
Deja is the one who I think they're trying to develop. Deja, at first, I was like, I get it. You're adopted. You went through some stuff. You've been abused and stuff, but...
You did the most. You did the most. And they were.
But I feel like you have to do the most. I feel like that's the real story, though, because that's what you have to do. You probably were in many homes, and you're like, no, this is how you prove that you good to go. Or I'm gonna act bad. Just get rid of me now, basically. You know,
she sabotaged.
Absolutely, and so that's fine because Randall is too good to be true. So it's like, oh, whatever. True. So I understand her now, but when it was going on, like, you busted that car up. Are you crazy? So yeah, and even the way she came back, that was pretty cool because it was like she was with her mom, then her mom saw them together and was like, no. So that got to be hard because the mom's kind of like, no, I can't take care of her like I do. Oof, I know, right? That sucks. So yeah, and even the little boy, even little boy, what's his name? Ladero?
That doesn't sound Ladero. You know good and well that is the parody of somebody.
I don't know what his name is. It's Omar Epps' son. He was cool. Like, I didn't have a problem with him.
I didn't know he'd reveal the baby so soon.
Like, he's just, my daughter. And I was like, I don't, like, to Randall? He's not ashamed, though. He's just like, yeah, I got a daughter. What's up? I'm taking care of her. The mom didn't want her, so we got her. That's admirable, but obviously if you're someone's daddy, you're like, oh, yeah, you're young, and my daughter's not gonna be an ultimate stepmama. But he's a good dude. Like, he seems like he's cool.
Yeah, he does.
So I don't want him to go away. I think he's cool.
We need him.
And he looks 13. So I know, right? It's like you're perma young. What? He's drinking the same thing Lorenz Tate is. Unicorn tears.
False.
Melanin. Keep you young.
Looks old.
Lorenz
Not old, but
Lorenz Tate? Am I talking about the right person?
Are you talking about the... I mean, he doesn't look old, but it's like, okay, I'm not thinking you're 12.
What else character is... There's minor characters, like Kate's little best friend, who's annoying.
Why did you bring her up? William.
Hello, gone too soon.
Him.
I was like, he
was in another show.
That's the first time I have seen him. That's the first time I've seen him.
That was the second time I saw him. Like, hey, I saw you before.
He was good. Like, and he's like Jack. I'm mad that he was all drugged out in his younger years because you could tell he would do so much more with his life. But yes, it's like,
Like
yeah, like.
false.
You need a bottle. But anyway,
No.
yes, he did. He's all gruffy, especially when they're sick.
When
Got the
he
tubes in his
wasn't sick, he sounded normal.
A little scruff McGruff. The smoke is not gonna leave you, okay? You can get off the drugs, but that smoke is gonna be on your back. It's gonna be on your back. Anyway, I liked them. There's nothing you can say about William. I mean, how they met and everything was hilarious, but you know what? And that, I didn't like Rebecca. I get it now, but during those episodes, I was like, how dare you try to keep this man away from his son? I get that you remember?
Early on.
I get that you adopted him and you're like scared, so you're trying to huddle him, but now he's grown up thinking my dad never tried. And it's like, no, he wrote letters, you know? He came to the house. You stopped by him and checked him and said, hey, stop coming by and all this other stuff. Okay.
Yeah, she wrong.
And then his whole life, he's thinking, "What happened? Where's my dad? What you know?"
Going on all them race issues, and so he needed that.
He needed to know that some black man loved him.
She didn't know because she didn't know.
That's why Jack is so cool, because he tries to get it. Yes. Like when he went to that what is it, Taekwondo or something? Either way, he went to something where he had to be, you know, Randall's dad, and it was a whole bunch of African American men, and here Jack is, just like, okay, I'm ready to.
And he saw the need for him to want to go to a black college. Like, he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it. I think that's all the characters.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle.
Who's Uncle?
His brother.
Oh, Nick? Oh, that ain't even, okay. He's an alcoholic. Next.
Because of Vietnam. He didn't want to go. I didn't know. That was historical. I didn't know it was like that. On TV with a lot
that's
of
crazy. Can you imagine watching on TV, then it's like, people know my birthday, April 12th. Ain't that whole?
I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know it was birthdays. That was eye-opening. You don't learn about that in school.
And who would do it? Like, think about it now. It's like, who's going to allow that to happen? Well, but you know, like how would that happen now? You literally are holding your breath thinking, oh my gosh, it could be me next.
I thought they picked names. That's not their birthday.
Yes, like everybody from the state. So you just got a whole generation of October 21st that are gone or something, you know?
Going off to war.
That's crazy to me. That's so crazy.
I don't know why they went that
Yeah, and there's every birthday with that name. And I thought he was good in Canada, and then he decided not to AWOL. And that's why Jack had to follow him to Vietnam. Ain't that crazy though? That's another perfect Jack.
Oh my God.
You ain't even have to go with your health problems, with all this stuff. The doctor was gonna let you write it off. You went to Vietnam literally for your brother. That was it.
Sacrificial.
I know, he is ridiculous.
Okay.
And then he was like big dog in it. So it's like, dude, like you're really good. And he's working his way up, seeing all this crazy stuff just to get to his brother. All this stuff he's doing, he's like, where's my brother? Where's my brother? That's crazy to me. Like, really? I'm gonna find my brother and we're gonna work it out. And then he had like opioid problems and all this other stuff. And he kept on until he thought that he killed that child. Then he was like, oh, we're cut off. You're dead to me. And I think that's the only time that Nick actually woke up and was like, no, it wasn't me. And that he stuck with that forever. But before then, Nick wasn't trying to really mess with Jack like that. But that's a sad story. That is a sad story. So never mind, Jack, I like you. This is ridiculous.
You're insane.
You're like the person we should strive to be. I think that's all the characters, but This Is Us is cool, y'all.
It reminds me, the reason we started watching Parenthood. Y'all remember Parenthood? Parenthood
not remind me of Parenthood.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding? Yes. It's the whole slice of life, realistic, very similar. That's why people started watching This Is Us. Because it reminds them of Parenthood.
What are we talking about?
Oh, are you thinking of Robert?
Yeah. I was like, go on. The Parenthood. What other Parenthood is there?
The show, the drama. Remember with the many
Parenthood, child. Shout out to Robert Townsend. I really thought like with Michael and Cece.
I didn't even know why you remember the characters. I was like, I couldn't.
Oh, with Zaria?
She knows all the girls.
Wow.
Somebody had to say something.
Remember TC? What's his name? TC? It's like, you are not tough, TC. Go on somewhere. Oh, Parenthood. Shout out to Robert Townsend again.
Don't say all that and then try to bring it back. You ain't showing love.
No. I'm showing love. I watch those episodes, man. And
Because nothing else was on TV at the time.
you know, you need some corny TV to bring you
not
back.
That corny.
Oh
Not
my
that
gosh.
corny.
But yeah, check out my blog, HOPEsaidit.com. I kind of detail everything about This Is Us. At least you got to see a different opinion here. I don't know why this girl likes Miguel. I gotta see, because you're saying he swooped in while they were married. I don't know about that. He didn't swoop in. I don't think they're swooped in, but you were right there with their man. Like, that's crazy. Y'all going on double dates and everything, right? And then y'all get divorced, okay? And then eventually you're the one who gets it. That's just weird.
But I'd understand that if it was right after he died. Hey,
we don't know when they got married. We don't know when they got married.
At the dinner, Jack.
We don't know when they got married.
Wasn't it a year?
We fast forward in like 20 years. They could have.
No, because at the dinner, it was how long? How long has it been since Jack left? It was a year, right? He died last year.
I don't know.
The point is, it wasn't immediate.
It was. What'd you call immediate? It can be 2 years.
Yes.
Oh, then that's another podcast.
Wait a minute. If someone dies, when is the mourning period?
The mourning period, you're supposed to just mourn. First of all, it's not the mourning period.
Mourn indefinitely.
No, you mourn, but your best friend is the one that's gonna marry. That's the difference. It's not about mourning. It's not about Rebecca. There's no, well, Rebecca looking side out too, but it's not about. It's not about necessarily the grief time. I don't care if y'all got married a year later, year and a half later. It's the fact that it's like, dude, the best friend though.
But that's the point. That's the perfect person, because he was a comfort. Because it's like, I already know you. Remember Jack?
That's whack.
It was the comfort.
Jack, if Jack was alive, you think he want that? He won't.
Yes.
He won't.
Here's the thing. If it was a stranger, it's like, you don't even know him.
Oh no, no.
See, a stranger, I'd be like, oh no. But it was already your boy.
No.
You were already friends with him.
Ridiculous.
So it's much easier.
Bro code goes to the grave. Okay, so he broke it.
And the grave, correct. The grave.
Afterlife,
No,
not the grave.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What are you talking about? That's not even a thing. To afterlife?
Yes. What y'all think? You can marry your best friend's spouse after you're gone?
It wasn't immediately.
What do you call long? What you call long? You said it could have been 2 years, and that's long after. That's not long after to me.
Because you already knew him. I'm not saying brand new person, because then it's like, that's a little quick to grieve. Y'all were grieving together. That was his best friend. He was grieving too. It's not a stranger where you weren't grieving too. They were both grieving, and then it naturally happened.
You know who I want to see? Miguel's ex-wife. What you feel about it, Miguel's ex-wife? It's all good.
Yes.
Who cares? She probably like, they did give googly eyes during the double date. You never know. This is all going to hash out later in the episode.
Okay, then for now, he's cool. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Buddha Miguel.
Oh no, we're not going to end on that.
Buddha Miguel. But yes, who are your favorite characters? Who can you not stand? Is it different from ours? I can't imagine so. And most of all, what do you feel about Miguel? Because she giving him too many passes, and I don't believe he should get any. If he wants to slowly die off the show, that's fine too. And meet Jack, and he can probably say how he feels about it. Guys, HOPEsaidit.com. Read the blog. Follow me on HOPEsaidit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @HOPEsaidit. I will talk to you guys later, and in the meantime, we'll talk again next Tuesday with another new blog post. Bye.
This?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it's the biggest circle there is. It could have dimmed this whole time.